Guys, I want to show you something special. Have you ever been inside the canopy of a Mikawa yatsubusa? Come check this out. Howdy, and welcome to the Mr. Maple Show, y'all. Make sure you find us on YouTube, subscribe, and also check us out on MrMaple.com. We add 10 new trees, actually 20 every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Mr. Maple, you can subscribe to those weekly emails. You'll want to check that out.
Guys, I think you should go ahead and like this video right now. By the end of it, we're going to earn your subscription to the Mr. Maple Show. We put out 7 days a week of Japanese maple related content. We're the only gardening YouTube channel bringing you 7 days a week of Japanese maple related content. Smash that like button, guys. Okay, let's get into it. We're here at Buckholtz Nursery. That's our wholesale farm here in Gaston, Oregon. We're taking you guys inside the Mikawa yatsubusa Seedling Factory, y'all. We've got one of the biggest Mikawa yatsubusas in the entire world. The largest one I know of in the United States here behind us. It is iconic. It's one of the symbols here of Buckholtz Nursery. Talon's often sent this one out as a Christmas card out of leaf just because the structure of this big beast behind us. It's easily 20-something feet wide. This thing makes a lot of seeds. Now, Japanese Princess and Mayday are both progeny from this mother plant right here. So there's a lot of great things going on here at the Flora Farm with all this different seed.
It's amazing what this seed can do. You often wonder, is this seed something that's a naturally occurring genetic variation? Meaning, does this thing just pollinate with itself and it has all this in its genetics where you can find Japanese Princess and Mayday from just seedlings from this plant? Or is it crossing with all these amazing plants we have here at the Floral Wonder Arboretum? Both could actually be true. We could be having both things happening here at the Floral Wonder Arboretum. And guys, this is the biggest Mikawa in the world. It's got seeds all over it. It's got blooms everywhere in the spring. Right now, you're already seeing seeds starting to form all across this tree. And guess what? We're going to be going through this, finding cool stuff, and also making these seedlings available, which are really popular for bonsai.
Yeah, a lot of these will be hitting our website through MrMaple.com. We love offering seed variations of Mikawa. Now, let me explain a little bit about what that means. These are trees that are already going to exhibit that tightened, layered look of Mikawa yatsubusa. A certain percentage of them are going to be upright trees. Those get weeded out of this mix. They don't get into the mix if they don't have Mikawa yatsubusa dense layering. So the ones that have the dense layering go on to the next level of evaluation. They then get sorted sometimes by color. They get sorted by variegation. Sometimes we'll put all the pinks together, all the yellows together, all the reds together, and only the best make it to cultivar status. We're always looking through new and interesting traits for Mikawa yatsubusa and trying to push that envelope. It's really a popular item right now is variability within Mikawa yatsubusa. And so we like to stay at the forefront of that with our selecting. But guys, most of them are going to make it to that seedling level and then get sold as Mikawa yatsubusa seedlings. And those are some of my favorite plants of the nursery. They can look outrageous. I know at our open houses, people run to that area first because you can find things that are outstanding in that area, underrated cultivar level, but they're not going to go on to that next level. They're just there to grab as an amazing seedling for your collection.
I mean, Red Panda came as a seedling from Mikawa yatsubusa. Mystic Mikawa came as a seedling from Mikawa yatsubusa. There's so many awesome variations that you might find as a chance seedling from these Acer palmatum Mikawa yatsubusa seedlings. They're not grafted. They've got some variation. And that's the fun part about it. It's a grab bag of traits where you can have something simply amazing. And even if it's just a green or a bronze, you still have that Mikawa layering habit. So they fit in a collector's garden with Mikawa yatsubusa and all their progeny.
All right, y'all, let's take it to the next step. We'll show you the next step in the process where the magic is made. making it the Mikawa Yatsubusa factory. Let's check it out. All right, y'all, a little bit in here is kind of where the magic happens. There's trays laid out everywhere. There's a plethora of seeds. This whole set all the way down this row is almost all Mikawa Yatsubusa, guys. There are variegated, there are pink, there are red.
I see some yellow in here on Mikawa.
I see some pink, white, and yellow going on over there next to you. There are so many Mikawas in here getting stratified, popping out. We're here in early spring, so a lot of these are just starting to germinate and pop up. Not everything here is even in leaf yet. A lot of this area is just getting ready to explode.
There's about one variegated every other tray. I mean, these trays aren't that big, but every other tray I see a variegated Japanese maple at least in the Mikawa Yatsubusa seedlings. Some of those will be stretched out as they age, and some of them will contain that tightly layering habit that Mikawa Yatsubusa has. And those will become the Mikawa Yatsubusa seedlings that we get so excited about to run through and see, you know, what variability you have even more. I know whenever I got off the plane and I came here first, this was the place I came. I came right here to check out these Mikawa Yatsubusa seedlings, and I was like, man, we got to capture some of this on video because this is where it's happening. You're seeing all this variability of bronze, red, yellow, variegation, divided leaves, really wide leaves, everything. I've even seen some variegation that looks like Higashiyama style.
Right, there's a few there with a lot of promise to them. There's some surprises in this section for sure. Guys, from this setting, a lot of these will go get potted to Welsh pots or liner pots. Most of these are going to go to liner pots, and those are going to get further evaluated. The ones that go to like larger quarts, those are probably going to get grafted too if they're not stretched out and they're more of a small leaf green. You'll get a certain percentage of these that'll come up and they won't look Mikawa-like at all. They'll just make a tall tree. Unless they're extra special, variegated, something weird, those are probably getting kicked to the side. They don't make it to the next level. The things that make the cut, it's like we're like American Idol here. We're like a competition. The best of the best from here, they're moving on to the next stage. We'll pick some winners, we'll pick some losers, and we'll head them on out. We'll show you what's going on over at the next stage in the liner house. Man, the fun just keeps rolling. These things are looking amazing.
Originally, these started out as 6,000 Mikawa Yatsubusa seedlings. Narrowed down here, we've got about 4,000 Mikawa Yatsubusa seedlings here in 4-inch pots.
Yeah, only the best get potted up to the next stage. Maybe one or two will make it to cultivar status. We don't really know. This is kind of where the next level evaluation happens here in this house. A lot of these are in these kind of little quart pots like this. These little small liner trays. We'll kind of look at them, we'll go, that one should go into a Welsh pot.
And the ones that have that tightly layering habit will go into that Welsh-sized pot. Many of these have that pink color. Many of these have that yellow color, that orange color, bronze. They all have that tightly layering habit. We've already narrowed that down. And what we've got here are trees that are going to be fun and exciting to look and evaluate, but they're also going to be excellent for bonsai because they already have that dense, compact habit of Mikawa Yatsubusa. Again, they're not Mikawa Yatsubusa. These are seedlings with variability, but they have some traits that people love about bonsai because they have that tightly layering habit.
Guys, these will be coming to MrMaple as Mikawa Yatsubusa seedlings. We have them constantly coming back in stock. They're absolutely amazing plants. They're heat tolerant, they're durable, they're going to work zones 5 through 9. They like good drainage, but they're not grafted, so they make great bonsai material. We like to finish them, into a little bit bigger size before we list them. These are just the babies. They're going to that next stage. All the ones we list that way are going to have that tight shingled layering look to them, that indicative look of Mikawa Yatsubusa. That's what we're looking for in these. And then from there, they go to all different categories.
I mean, in here, I can spend hours just looking through here. Some have large leaves, some have tiny foliage. Some have crinkled foliage, some have flat foliage.
What does he mean he could? We do spend hours going through these. Our nursery manager here does, our horticulture manager here does, our team leader here does, Tim and Corbin and I do. Everybody gets in here, we look for just the best traits, and then those things kind of get passed on. The very best all go to one tray together. We say, guys, look at this one, get excited, and then those go to the next stage. Then they possibly go to a grafting stage if they really impress us after a year in a kind of a 1 gallon size pot. You never know, they might become new cultivars that rival that of Mayday and Japanese Princess. That's the goal of doing all this. finding just the best traits and passing those along. But this is a little bit of our breeding program here for Mikawa yatsubusas at Buckholtz Nursery. And this funnels into MrMaple.com where these become available.
Man, I'm just excited. I got to go through and spend some more time digging through these. I mean, I'm seeing some dark reds. I'm seeing some oranges. I'm just seeing so much fun stuff in here. I know yesterday we were in here for just a short period of time and I already found more variegated ones that everyone else has already missed. So it's so exciting to see these things, see the variability, and see what in the world can come from that giant Mikawa yatsubusa.
All right, guys, check this out. Just another old basic Mikawa seedling, right? But one of the reasons this one gets us excited with all this pink in it is because it gets a little bit of a green eye to it. So the goal is that this would eventually develop a little bit more geisha gone wild-like quality, making it a little bit more stable pinky that might be able to get enough chlorophyll for itself. Eventually that eye develops in there. Really interesting. Still small, still under evaluation, but there's so many things to go through here, and the fun never stops. All right, y'all, hope you've enjoyed this look inside the Mikawa yatsubusa Seedling Factory. This is where we turn out the new stuff. This is where the magic is made. That's what you say on MTV Cribs. This is where the magic happens. Well, this is where the magic happens, y'all, for Mikawa yatsubusas. We love going through, looking at cool new things, sharing that with you guys. And we like bringing you in early on the process. I mean, a lot of these hadn't made it to status yet. We still like showing you a little bit of what's going on here and getting you fired up about it, because this is stuff that gets us excited. We absolutely love Mikawa and its offspring.
I mean, these trees are exciting. Mikawa yatsubusa is one of my favorite Japanese maples, and here you've got basically variations all throughout here on one of my favorite trees. That's pretty darn cool. I mean, I'm having a hard time shooting this video because I keep looking at the trees because it's just so fun being in this greenhouse.
All right, y'all, if you got this far in the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. You loved it already. If you made it here, so you know it's worth a subscribe, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. You'll get notified every single time we put out videos. Spoiler alert, it's every single day. We put out daily videos every single day on Japanese maples and garden-related content, how-tos, garden walkthroughs, all kinds of fun stuff, as well as showing you behind the scenes in the nursery industry. So I hope you enjoyed this look at what we do here. And guys, definitely go check us out on MrMaple.com. It's the best way to support our channel.
Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.